Hello, third grade. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's get into this week's lesson. This week, we're going to work with events. And in computer science, an event is when something happens in your code. So, for instance, you could say when the up arrow is pressed, when the A is pressed. So, an event is when something happens. So, we're going to work with events this week. So, we're going to make a basketball game with events and bounds. So, let's take a look. The key to this section is you have to really follow the directions for what they want you to do. So here, what do they say they want you to do? They want you to attach a left arrow, okay? So we have the left arrow here, and what do you want the hand to do when the left arrow is pressed? What do you want the arm to do here when the left arrow is pressed? You want it to move left, okay? So whenever the left arrow is pressed, the arm moves to the left. So we run our program. And our event is when the left arrow is pressed. So every time I click the left arrow, it moves left. So this is an event. When the left arrow is pressed, move left. Okay. Now I want to do a few of these together because these get a little tricky. The next one. Oh, and by the way, please make sure you sign in on the top here. You sign in, and then you click continue with Google. You enter in your NYC student account. It ends in at nycstudents.net, and then you go to TeachHub and you log in that way. So now we have the right arrow. What do you want to do when the right arrow is pressed? You want to move right. We click run. We can move left. We can move right. This is our event. When the left arrow is pressed, move left. When the right arrow is pressed, move right. Oh, we got to touch the other one as well. Okay, go to the next one. So it starts getting a little trickier when we do sound and we do different things. So when you get to ones like this, when there's many different events, you have to read the directions. So we want to get the basketball to go towards the hand. Attach a block to when the ball hits the hand to ensure the ball reaches the basket. So what do you want to happen when the ball hits the hand? What should happen when the ball hits the hand? We want the ball to bounce off the hand and go to the basket. So we want to bounce, okay? And then we click run, bounce. Okay, let's continue. I want to do a few of these together because these can be a little tricky, okay? Let's do the next one here. So you can move these up here so that you have more space. And we have this down here as well. Okay. Now notice we don't have to connect this to when run, because when we run our program, then the event will be we click the left arrow, the right arrow, the up arrow eventually. But let's look at this. So now we have a basket over here. Attach the code to make the ball bounce when it hits the wall so you can solve this puzzle. So what do you want to happen when the ball hits the wall? We want to bounce the ball. Okay, now if you wanted to, you also could make it play a sound as well if you wanted, but I'm not going to do it. So when the left arrow is pressed, you move left. When the right arrow is pressed, you move right. When the ball hits the hand, it bounces off the hand. When the ball goes off the wall, it's going to bounce. Now I wanted you to see how this is not going to work if I just click the left arrow. So see, I'm clicking the left arrow, it doesn't work. You have to click run first. You click run, and now the ball I can move. I do left and right with my hand and move, the ball bounces and goes into the basket. I'm going to do all of them on this section, lesson 5, because these are a little tricky. Then on lesson 6, I'll do just a few of them. Now we have to attach sounds, okay? And what do we have to read the instructions. You want to make a net swish when you hit the basket, okay? So this is a little tricky. It's down here, okay? So you got to bring these up so you can see them. Okay, let's bring everything up so you can see them. What sound do you want to make when it hits the basket? You want to make a swish. And that swish. Okay? And a whistle blow when the ball misses the hand. When the ball, it's down here, okay? When the ball misses the hand, what do you want to do? Whistle blow. Okay, so we click run. Now we got to move this. And you just have to play the game for a little bit. See if I could get it into the basket. Okay, I'll let him miss the hand. Okay, let's see if I can get into the basket this time. Okay, there we go. Okay, now there's a hoop at the top. We want to score a point when the ball is in the goal. Okay, so when the ball is in the goal, what do you want to do? You want to score a point. Okay, so the key to these is you got to read the instructions. What happens when the ball misses the hand? When the ball misses the hand, we're going to play a whistle sound, and also the opponent gets a point. So see, this is how somebody builds a video game. This is how they make a game. They give instructions to the computer. They say, well, when the left arrow is pressed, move left. When this event happens, we want you to make a sound, right? So we use events, which are things that happen in our computer program. We use them to give instructions to the computer. So our events, when the left arrow is pressed, move left, or when the ball hits the hand, make a sound. So, and then see how many points you could score before your opponent scores twice. Okay, so we'll go over here. Let's see if I could get it into the basket. Yeah. Okay, that's a switch. You hear the sound? Oh. Yeah, I'll let it pass my hand now. You hear the whistle? Good. And I'll move my hand this way to let it pass. Okay, excellent. Okay, we'll do two more, then I'll start you with the Star Wars and you can do the rest on your own. Okay, now you're in control of the ball. What do we have to do though? We have to say throw a new ball when the game needs a new ball. So when you start a game, right? When you start the game, you're the computer needs to know when to add a new ball into the game. So let me just add this from the bottom here. Okay, so bring them all up to the top. That way you can see them. So I want you to think, when do you need to throw the ball at the hand? When you start the game, you need a ball, right? When you start the game, you gotta have to start the game. The computer needs to know to throw the ball to the hand. When else do you need the ball again? Well, after the ball goes into the basket, we want to play the next round, right? We want another ball, so we throw a new ball. What do you do when the ball misses the hand? We got to throw a new ball in. Okay, so those are where we need to put a new ball in. Throw a ball there, throw a ball there, throw a ball there. When the ball is in the goal, when the ball misses the hand, those are 2 times you need a new ball thrown into the game. And also when you start the game. So now I play my game here. And I'll just let it pass. And I'll let it pass. Okay. Now I will show you the last one here. And this one you could make your own game. So you could say when you start the game, you can set the team, whoever you like to be. Maybe you want to be the Lakers. Okay, you can be the Lakers. And then you probably want to keep it when it moves left, with the left arrow and right with the right arrow. You could say when the ball hits the hand, maybe you could play a bounce sound. Okay, you could set the hand, right? Sorry about that. You could move it up here. You could change the design of the hand. You could change the speed of the hand too. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant of the ball. Okay. You could change that set very fast, and you could make this like this. Okay, hand size very, very fast. So now when I play the game, it's the Lakers. Oh, it's fast. Oh, I can't even. Okay, right? So you can make your own games. Okay, you could change it how you want. You could add more sounds. You can add a different speed if you want. Okay, so you can make your own game, and then you click finish. Now I would like to I'm going to walk you through a little bit of the Star Wars project. So I will skip this part here, and I'll just go through a few of them together with you, and then you get a sense of how to do them. Let me turn the sound off here. Okay. So we're going to make a Star Wars game here. We have to add points. Add points when R2-D2 gets each rebel pilot. Get 900 points to win the game. Okay, so there's three pilots, and I need to get 900 points. So I'm going to say every time R2D2 gets a pilot, how many points I'm going to give him? I'm going to give him, let's say, at least 300 because he's got to get to 900 points. So I click run, and now he goes down here. He's got 300, and I click the arrows. He goes up. It's another 300. He's up 600 now, and then now he's got 900. Okay, so I'll do a few of them with the students because these are different events. So these are an event, right? You're saying when you get to the pilot, get points. The key to these is you got to read the instructions. Watch out for stormtroopers. Add 100 points when R2D2 gets a rebel pilot. Remove 100 points when he gets a stormtrooper. Get 200 points to pass the puzzle. So we're going to add these in here, okay? We're going to add, these are our three events, okay? When, the way you know it's an event, it's going to have when, right? Like when he gets the pilot, when he gets a stormtrooper. So when he gets a pilot, he gets 100 points, okay? Add 100 points when he gets a pilot. Remove 100 points when he gets a stormtrooper. So when he gets a stormtrooper, remove 100. Get 200 points to pass the puzzle. You could use the Minoc to make it easier. So I'll say when he gets a Minoc, we're going to add, let's say we'll make that 200 points. We'll make it 300. You click run. Now he uses these arrows. Oh, you can't go get those stormtroopers. Don't let them get you. So he's got 100. Oh, they're coming after you here. And then he's got to go down. Oh, come on. Okay, got it. Okay, I'll do two more with the students. What do they want us to do here? Add 3 puffer pigs to the planet and go get them. Okay? So, when we run our program, we have to set up the game, right? The computer doesn't know what to do without us. We have to set up the game. What do we want? When we start the game, we're going to put R2D2 in there with a sound, right? We're going to play the sound. We're going to add 1 puffer pig, 2 puffer pigs, 3 puffer pigs. Okay? Then we have to go get them. We click now. When we get a puffer pig, they play the sound, the random pig sound, and 1,000 points. So now I added them 3 into the game. And we go up here, and he got him. And he's going to go down. He got him. Okay, I'll do one more with the students. When you get a Taunton, make 2 or more Minocs appear. Get 8 Minocs. So, when we run our program, they're going to add 4 Tauntons into the game. Okay, so it says when run our program, there's going to be 4 of them in there. What do you want to happen once you get a Taunton? You want to make 2 or more Minocs. So when you get a Taunton, you're going to play the random sound. You get 50 points, and then you're going to add a Minoc. So, well, actually, you can make this crazy if you want. You could add 3 of them if you want. Okay, and then you click run, and then it goes all crazy here every time you're getting them. Okay, so those are events. Events is when something happens with our program, like when the up arrow is pressed, when the left arrow is pressed. So you could make things like, when you get a stormtrooper, you lose points. When you get a pilot, you get points. So those are events in code.org. So for this week, please do your typing and also do lesson 5, events and bounds, all of them. We did that in the video. And also please do build a Star Wars game